Have any guesses what our project is today? Look at that, there's no mirror here. The reason why, do you see this discoloration right here and down here? I've got to fix that. And man, I wasn't planning on making a video of this earlier, but I should have showed you what it looked like before I cleaned this. This was some mold buildup, and it was a lot darker than this, and I cleaned that off. What do you suppose I used to clean that? I used simple green to clean that. Then I used some Tile-X, which has a little bit of bleach in it. If you don't have that, you could just spray some bleach on here, or take some bleach, put on a rag, wipe it on there, use some gloves, whatever. I put 2 different coats of a bleach material on here, let it soak in, dry it, and it took off quite a bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and prime that. But before I do that, I want to talk to you a little bit more about this. Now, how did I come to the conclusion that I should just prime and paint this and call it good? Well, I was not able to get inside the wall, but I did not hear any dripping water leaks inside the wall, and it was only discolored right in here. Actually, there's a little bit of a line over here too, and up through here. Well, if there was a drip from a pipe in the wall, it would drip and run all the way down the wall. But I opened up the cabinet down below. I opened up those doors and there was no discoloration on the walls. I looked at the baseboard, and you know, if there was a leak down there, it would come out on top of the tile, you know, drip down to the bottom plate and then soak out onto the grout, the tile underneath the cabinet, or on the bottom of the cabinet, or on the baseboard. And I didn't really see too much of that. So, you know, I don't think that there's a leak here. Now, there's a shower right here, and all I could think of is there's a lot of moisture in here. You get the hot steam in here, and the way they had this mirror hung, I think it was the way they had the brackets too. There's brackets up here, then they had brackets on the back side of the mirror, but the actual mirror has a wood surround on it, and it was actually rubbing the sheetrock down here. Now, the only thing that there's an issue with that is when you get moisture down in here, it doesn't have any place to go. So it started catching on the back side of the mirror, and it started then transferring over to the sheetrock. I looked on the back side of the mirror, I cleaned all that off. There was a mold buildup on that too. It wasn't really wet per se. So I knew it was not getting into, you know, from sheetrock out. Now, there is a tape line right here, and that tape line, I can start seeing it. Well, I think it's because of the moisture from the wall on this side penetrating into there, then lifting this line. But most of that is going to be behind the mirror. So I'm going to just prime and paint on here and see what happens.